Hi, thanks for coming to Vibe with me. I'm here to do a general love reading for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, today I'm going to pull Oracle and Tarot. Please remember to take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Not all of these messages can fit for every Gemini out there, as this is a general reading. Please remember that energy is fluid. This can resonate from either side, vice versa. Take it how it resonates for your individual situation. And Gemini, if you're new here to my channel, I would love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel. So if you have not done so already, I'd be so grateful for that support if you'd subscribe to the channel. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Gemini. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Gemini. We project our patterns onto each other, and this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. I'm struggling with codependency. I'm afraid to let go of my old coping mechanisms. I feel the chemistry between us. We need to trust that the energy we share will bring us back together again. Surrender brings us together faster than resistance. Our inner guidance is clear, but our ego is resisting it. So a lot about resisting one another. It's an ego standoff, or it's a power standoff. But it's a standoff of energy rather than just surrendering and melting into one another, giving in. Right? It's like, who's going to give in first? No, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, you're going to give in to me. No, you're going to give in to me. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Gemini. When you both want each other. You both want it. You both want each other. You both want to be back in each other's arms. Gemini. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Gemini. I went through the deck 3 times and we only got one message, and it's very clear. Flirt. Extend the light-hearted energy. Just flirt with your partner. Get back into that, rebuild that bond, share that energy, reconnect. I feel like it's you and your person, partner, love interest getting back in alignment. Getting back to vibrating at the same frequency, flirting again, talking again, having deep conversations again, remembering why you're together in the first place. But I feel a lot of reconnecting, reuniting, reigniting. Stepping out of fear, stepping out of codependency, stepping out of the struggle, stepping out of the rut, and moving rather than resisting and living separate or being separate or having this resistance, this polarity, surrendering and coming together. I feel like if you've been holding on, if you both have been holding on for so long, there's a reason. It's because you both want it. So if you step back and look at why have you been resisting, why has the power struggle been there, why has this standoff been taking place? And I think you might see that it's both of you mirroring each other, behaving in the same manner. I'm going to behave this way, so I'm going to behave this way. You're going to do that to me, so I'm going to do that to you. And it's just a back and forth, projecting patterns on one another, mirroring one another's energy, behaviors, back and forth at one another. When we just need to take a step back, look at ourselves, surrender, and give in. Get out of the cycle. Stop the heavy, heavy energy and get back to the light-hearted, flirtatious, loving energy. Out of the dark into the light. Okay, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Gemini. King of Pentacles. I know you're an air sign, but I feel like this is your energy. King of Pentacles. This is Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, or I feel like this is the energy that you are taking on right now. You are handling your responsibilities. You're taking leadership of yourself, your family, the financial roles. I feel like you, the King of Pentacles represents security and authority and discipline and abundance and a fatherly figure. I feel like this is just you doing your role in a high vibrating energy, having a good career, making good finances, taking care of your family, bringing security, possibly even wealth, but financial security, a level of comfort to your family, to your home. I feel like you spend, possibly, Gemini, a significant time away from home, maybe. A King of Pentacles can be they're wise, they're practical, they are a wise investor, but they're also a leader. So you could be a business owner. You could be in a high level of authority or leadership within your company, within your business, in your career, and you have a lot of responsibility to make it to a King of Pentacles where you're very comfortable in your finances. You have a savings, you pay your bills, you maybe even have retirement and even an inheritance for your children. You take care of your responsibilities, though. You're comfortable, you're secure. It takes a level of responsibility working away from the home to build those finances, to build that level of security. I feel like you possibly have had to spend a lot of your time and energy away from home, at your job, in your career, away from your family, which has possibly caused some codependency and separation between you and your partner. Codependency in that maybe you make all the finances and your partner stays home or makes less and depends on you for the finances, but you maybe depend on them to take care of the home, take care of the children, take care of everything else, possibly. There could have become a level of separation between the two of you, is what I'm feeling. And it's getting that back, that togetherness, that sacredness between you and their... Are you kidding me, Gemini? The sacredness. It's getting the Two of Cups. It's focusing on as much time and energy as you focus on your work, on your job, on your career, on your finances. Yes, it's I'm trying to think of the right words. It's admirable, Gemini. Admirable. Thank you, Spirit. Admirable of you to be responsible, to take care of your family, to provide for them, to pay the bills, to be in a level of leadership that people look up to in your career, at your place of employment. But as much time and energy that you have built, focused on building your pentacle and your financial security, it's remembering your love life. It's remembering your romance. It's remembering your partner, your marriage. It's remembering why the two of you came together in the first place. It's rebuilding that bond. It's, you feel the chemistry. You've been stuck in this rut. It's getting back to your partner. It's rebuilding that bond with your partner. Now's the time. I've been reading for Geminis for so long. In the last reading or two, it's been a change of energy, that of coming back together and fixing things. And I feel a very strong energy of this with this coming out. Flirt, coming back together, remembering, if you guys hung out this long, right, for all these weeks, months, years, and haven't separated, it's because the chemistry is still there. The deep bond is still there. The romance is there. It's just been lost. You've been off track. You've been building and working on your career, and they've been focusing on the children or the home, and life happens, and sometimes relationship struggles happens. There's ups, there's downs. You've been stuck in a rut. You've been on a hamster wheel. You've been projecting your fear on one another. You haven't understood how to get out of the cycle. But I feel this energy shift of you two coming back together, remembering why you're together in the first place, remembering the spark that brought you together, that those emotions that you have for one another, the connection that you share. This is a deep bond. This is a soulmate connection that hasn't, maybe, it rocked the foundation. Maybe it even cracked your foundation, but it didn't crumble your foundation. Your foundation was built strong. It was built solid. And I feel coming together. So surrendering will bring the two of you back together. Remembering, sharing, flirting, extending your lighthearted energy to one another. Sharing those emotions, telling each other, I love you. I miss you. I want to be with you, going out on a date, holding hands, touching. I feel like a strong need of physical connection, like literally more holding hands, more touching each other, more physical connection is going to electrify, intensify the connection. Your electricity that vibrates inside of you and outside of your selves. If you all know, we have, vibrational frequencies, auras around us. I feel like the two of you are soulmates. You came together for a reason, and yes, you guys were off track, but coming together, it's going to connect your guys' energy, share this energy. I just feel like you guys need to physically touch one another, and that that connection of your vibrational frequencies is going to intensify and bring you two together. I know if you guys aren't into energy and vibrational frequency, I get that, but just trust me, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel like you're going to want to be closer to them. You're going to feel, it's going to be intense. It's going to be very intense. I feel this intense rush of energy inside of me right now, Gemini. So it's just a strong sensational feeling of spirit saying yes. Flirt, touch, rub their knee when you're driving, come up behind them when they're cooking and give them a hug, hold their hand. But that physical touch, that physical connection is going to help bring the two of you together. Magician, this is your energy to me, Gemini. The Magician for me is mercurial energy, so for me as a reader, I read it as Virgo and Gemini, and I feel like this is Spirit saying you have everything in your possession necessary. You have everything you need to change this energy. There's a forever symbol up here, an eternity symbol. I feel like this connection, this is a soulmate connection. This is meant to last an eternity. This is a soulmate connection that is meant to last forever. This is a deep soulmate bond. You may have been together for lifetimes, but the foundation of this connection didn't break because it's meant to be forever. And I feel like this is you manifesting and using everything in your power, Gemini, as being in this King of Pentacle Magician energy, using your talents in the sense of your communication skills to come back together with your partner. Your suaveness, because Geminis are very suave. They're very charismatic, and it's coming back together with your partner because you have everything you need to make this work. Your foundation is strong. The love is there. The chemistry is there. The romance is there. It's all there, but it's all about energy. Extend your lighthearted energy. The Magician is about energies, playing with energy to make things happen, to bring the two of you back together. And the Cups is emotions, love. To me, this is all about coming back together physically, sharing physical connection, coming back together emotionally, sharing your emotions, sharing your feelings. Hey, I really missed you. What can I do to help bring us back together? What do I need? I'm going to tell you what I need, and you tell me what you need. It's redeveloping and building the bond, strengthening the bond even deeper by coming back together. If you've been off balance, if you've been in a rut for a while, it's getting to know one another again, possibly. It's spending more time together physically, but not just sitting there on the couch watching some TV show, not communicating, or sitting on opposite ends of the couch. This is physically connecting, physically touching, communicating, talking, but not just surface level. Getting to know one another again. What do you want in 5 years? What do you want in 10 years? Where do you see us? How do you feel about me? It's deep conversations about feelings, about emotions, and it's just a deep level of reconnection. It's like a reigniting, a reignition of the relationship, of the connection, of the passion, of the love, of everything. It's like getting to know one another. It's like getting to start to date all over again. Let's say you guys have been married, but you guys have been kind of off for a while. This just happens. This is just an example. Let's say you guys have been together. You guys have even married, let's say. But you've been stuck in a rut. You've been kind of doing your own thing. You spend a lot of time at work. They spend a lot of time taking care of the kids. But, even further example, let's say empty nester time comes. Your kids are off, off to college, out of the house. It's just the two of you again. So this is redating again, getting to know one another again, but enjoying it. And not a lot of times that breaks two people apart. It drives two people apart. It pushes them in different directions that, we've just grown apart. We're living two different lives now. We're too different. But I feel like this foundation was so strong. The connection is so strong. The pull is so strong. The bond is so deep because you're soulmates that it's just pushed you to want to get to know one another again, to start over again, to redate one another again. It's a redo. It's a start over. Oh, I can't even say, oh my gosh. I can't even go here. This is Gemini, Six of Cups. This is a double soulmate confirmation. A Six of Cups is soulmate. It's not only someone, a past life relationship for me in this reading. I'm absolutely going to read that in this context. This is a past life relationship, someone that you have lived lifetimes with. But it's also someone from your past coming back. Not because they've been gone, but because you guys have been disconnected. Maybe physically, maybe emotionally, maybe both. You guys have been stuck in a rut. This is a growth. It's been a growth period, and you guys withstood the rocking of this foundation. You didn't allow it to break. You withstood the growth period. You guys are stronger now. This is just showing that you guys are going to come back together in a more high vibrating, mature energy. You're going to get to re-know one another now. You guys knew each other when you came together a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, however long you guys have been together. It's getting to re-know one another now that you're older, now that you are different, now that you have grown. It's sharing your emotions. It's being open and honest. It's an ebb and flow of your feelings, of your emotions. It's being honest about, I just feel it's this reconnection. Six of Cups is a reunion. It's giving, it's receiving, it's romance. It's having this nostalgic feeling of our past and why we came together, and remembering those feelings, and those feelings of love and romance, of happiness of when we first got together, and wanting to build on that, wanting to continue that. This is your guys' inner guidance that have, and your deep, deep, deep devotion to one another that have kept you from not falling apart, not allowing this relationship to fall apart, not giving up on one another, however tough it got. And now it's time for you guys to come back together. The chemistry is still there, the love is still there, the romance is still there. But you guys were stuck. You guys were stuck in projecting patterns on one another, stuck in a rut, stuck in a low vibrating energy, stuck in pointing the finger at one another, stuck in ego, stuck in who's right and who's wrong, stuck in a tough part of the relationship that every relationship goes through. Every relationship has ups and downs, but I feel like this down period went pretty low. It got pretty rocky. It got questionable on whether it was going to break apart, on whether the foundation was going to crumble. It got very questionable. It got very dark maybe sometimes, and there was a lot of struggle. But I feel like the two of you held out. The bond was deep, the foundation was strong, and now you guys are going to come back together. You guys are going to come back together, and it's just going to be a brand new connection, getting to know one another again. It's going to be like getting to date one another again. I feel a lot of intense passion, a lot of intense energy, being vulnerable with your feelings and your emotions, a lot of intense, passionate, physical connection. I feel like that physical connection, like I was saying earlier, is going to help that vibrational energy between the two of you get back on track and even intensify even more. But this is an equal ebb and flow. The physical connection is equal. The communication is equal. the emotions and feelings is equal. Everything's just equal. There's no power trip, there's no ego, there's no standoff. It's just love, connection. We're on the same level. We vibrate at the same frequency. I'm no bigger than you. You're no bigger than me. We're in this together. We'll always be in this together. Let's start over. Let's do this. I'm tired of the resisting. I just want to melt and surrender and melt into you. That's what I'm feeling. Gemini, please let me know in the comments how you like this, if you like this, how it resonated, what side you resonated with. This is beautiful. I hope that you're feeling this energy. I hope that if you haven't started already, that you will be soon. This is a beautiful, intense connection that's been rocky, that's been a struggle, that's been a test. But I feel like the test is over. I feel like you guys both withstood, and now the reward, the outcome is each other. Your love, your devotion to one another, and your deep connection. Gemini, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for being here.